morning, sports fans. ASMR Sports back today with a little bit of a trade video that I thought I would do. Our friend David recently pulled a card that I was interested in. So we arrived at a trade value of $280 for that card, and my job was to put together a package of cards worth $280. Both those values in sort of averaged eBay comps. So this is my attempt to do that. I wanted to go through these cards with y'all, so David could see them, but also since he might be interested as well, what a $280 baseball card trade looks like. So the request was basically for Phillies, which I don't really have any, big name cards of. And in absence of that, then just kind of like the top, names in baseball: Acuna, Soto, Ohtani, Bobby Witt. So that's kind of what I did. Is I went through, pulled out some cards, priced them out, and then kind of selected ones that added up to 280, roughly speaking. So first one up is a Leaf Metal 2019 Metal Draft Blue 230. This is an autograph. This is kind of one of the only, somewhat, medium end Bobby Witt Jr. cards I have. I pulled this from a box back in 2019, which is like a long time ago at this point. And held on to it ever since then. There really wasn't this exact card, in a comp, but there was basically a version of this one. It was like blue, and it was this card, but it was maybe a sparkle or a wave or something like that. And that was numbered to 20, and it was $51. This one's numbered to 30, so I put a value of $40 on this one. Here we have Juan Soto, base heritage rookie, graded PSA 10. Comps were kind of nuts on this one. The most recent sale was 36, and I consider that to be somewhat of an anomaly because there was also very recent comp at 49, and then the rest were 45, 50, 50. So they're kind of right around that $50, $45 to $50 range. So I put a comp of 48 on this one. Next up we have nice PSA 10 Ohtani rookie from 2018 Chronicles. This is the Chronicles subset. Comps on this one were pretty varied too. 68 was the last sale. One before that was 100, and then 76. So I put $75 as the comp on this one. I'm sure all these cards will be kind of going up, as we get closer to the season, and as is usually the case for, kind of the top guys and their cards as we get into spring training and work our way towards the opening day. Alright, last kind of bigger card in this group here is an Ohtani Bowman PSA 10 rookie card. This one last sale was almost 120, then 107, 105, 132. So I put a comp of 110 on this, which I think is fairly conservative. If you add all these up, I think it's like $270 something. Gotta get my keyboard over here, which I usually keep out of the way, but let's see here. So 110 plus 75 plus 48 plus 40 is $273 for those cards. So I needed $7 in cards, since I went and looked at my Phillies stuff, and have a PSA 10 Bowman, first Bowman, Alec Bohm. Last sales were $8.5 and $15, so I just put $10 on that. And I didn't even look this one up because I'm sure the values are like zero, but I have a bunch of Matt Strom cards because I bought those when he first was a rookie, since he's a local product from where I live. And I think I bought a spot in a break and got a bunch of his cards from that, including a few base autos. So he's with the Phillies now. So anyways, that's, more than $7 worth right there. So a little bit extra in that trade. So David, that's for your consideration. Let me know if that seems interesting to you. If so, we'll do the trade. If not, we won't. And we can either try again, or I can ship your card back to you. So there you go. There's part one of this video. I also was at the local Walmart. This was like a few nights ago. I was needing something for a recipe that I wanted to make, and they were kind of one of the only places that was open. This was like at, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night or something. So I rolled up over there. They of course didn't have the thing I needed for my recipe, but they did have quite a number of sports cards items that I found interesting enough to buy. So I did, and I wanted to show those to you, and then I'm going to probably open one of these things. So we got 2023 Absolute Football. Interestingly, this is a mega box. It's got one hit, an auto or memorabilia card, probably a memorabilia card. I think these are $50. I also believe that the Absolutes this year have like one of those very popular kind of case hit inserts that is escaping me right now. Kaboom, I guess. It says Kaboom and explosive inserts. Alright, so Kabooms are one, but I actually think it was a different one that I was thinking of. Anyways, that's one item. Another item. It's funny how heavy this box is, but this is 2023 Donruss. I've opened no 2023 Donruss basketball, but yeah, I don't know. Seeing how great Wemby is doing has got me excited to pull like a rated rookie of him. I haven't even seen it, a picture of it. So it'd be pretty sweet to pull one, but a ton of cards in here. 15 cards per pack and 10 packs per box. So that's a lot of cards. That feels just like a giant brick. And then it's funny, I saw these and I was like, oh, are these kind of hard to find? Well, they charge $35 for these at Walmart. I saw somebody on Facebook today selling 4 of these for $100 shipped. So that's 25 per. So I guess these guys are not very hard to find. But as you know, I have not opened any Prizm Football, so I do have those hanger packs sitting around somewhere that I bought like a week and a half ago or something at Best Buy. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll open these. We'll make this our first 2023 Prizm Football video. How does that sound? So yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy, $35 a piece, so you're talking 70 plus tax for these two. Once again, kind of demonstrating how ridiculously expensive retail sports cards are these days, at least. I don't know, I mean, not really that expensive, historically speaking. I mean, blasters have always been, 20 to 30, $35, at least since the pandemic. But yeah, a lot of times, like, I'm thinking to myself as I search for, content for this channel, it's like, what could I spend $20 on that would be entertaining? And, a Thomas orange laser. So I believe these orange lasers are the Blaster exclusive lasers that we are promised 5 of per box. Alright, Asante Samuel Jr. Kareem Hunt. Nice rookie laser, Jalen Hyatt. And Brian Dawkins. Okay, Marvin Jones Jr. Rookie Anthony Richardson. Javonte Williams, orange laser, and a prismatic Justin Fields. I also noticed they had Prizm basketball blasters still at this. Well, I shouldn't say still because I've never seen them there, but I have seen those at Target. Those are $35 as well, but they have been selling like recently for like $50 a piece. Although I just checked, I think David Adams, and they're down to like 45. So those are quickly sort of, reaching a non-flippable status. If you sell them on eBay and pay their fees. Emmanuel Wilson, rookie orange there. Hi, speaking of overpriced blaster boxes, Connor Bedard is back after his injury now, and just in time for some of the first hockey products to come out with his base cards. OPG, just base OPG is out right now. It's the only 2023 product where you can get like a base card of him, and those are selling for like $130 a box US, and usually those boxes are like $40. That OPG stuff when it comes out. His base cards are selling for like $80 I think US. BG Ojolari. Nice Trevor Lawrence silver. Yeah, with how high OPG's going, I had to go look at pricing for Upper Deck Series 2, which will have his Young Guns, which is going to be like, bananas. People going after those. Before, he came back from his injury, and this was actually probably I think it was actually like the fall of last year, they were doing pre-sales of Series 2 Upper Deck, and I did look at all the prices, but the one I remember was the one for the blaster boxes, and I'm pretty sure those were selling for like $29.99, and I think retail is $24.99, so it was about $5 over. I almost bought a case of those just to kind of have, some sort of guarantee that I can get some Series 2. But those Sons of Guns are $45 a box now, so they've gone up, quite a bit. Since, the fall. Derek Forrest Jr. is our orange. Brees Hall is our last card. So I have a heck of a time believing it's going to be hard to get retail Upper Deck Series 2 hockey. Now, anything's possible. I mean, if that stuff is selling for, 2x or 1.5x the retail price on eBay, and people can reliably get that, okay, maybe they get solid purchase, but I gotta tell you, they make so much of every Upper Deck flagship release. I just can't believe that it's going to be difficult at all to find that stuff on the shelves, at some point anyways. So I'm hoping we'll have a pretty good shot at finding some. Puka Nakua, Bailey Zapp, second year there. Andre Johnson, Drake London, another rookie, Lucas Van Ness, the Packers, Derek Forrest. Jacoby Myers, Tyler Scott, rookie. Jameson Williams, Tony Pollard, emergent. 3 more packs. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the better rookies in this product other than CJ Stroud. But rookie Kalijah Kancey. I just feel like there's just not that much stuff to pull out. I mean, the same was true of 2022. Football products. Although, in hindsight, the Brock Purdy's coming out of there were pretty nice. But, he was kind of not that celebrated for a while. So then it was like, Kenny Pickett or bust. And, when you're paying $35 a blaster, or back then, probably like $50 for aftermarket blaster if you couldn't find it at your local Target or Walmart. And then, there's basically one decent card. Kenneth Walker, second year here. So I don't know, this 2023 stuff feels a lot like that to me. It's like there's one guy you could get, and he's, we'll probably forget about him in 2 years. And maybe somebody else will come out of the woodwork and be like that Tom Brady or something that, defies expectations. But I don't know, something about football products just leaves me very, I don't know, dissatisfied. It just seems like really hard to find any decent cards. I mean, there's a good number of these orange lasers out of 2 boxes here, and there's a handful of silvers. But the odds of getting the one guy you need to make it worth it are very low. So I don't know. It just seems like lots of other products, there's much more you can get. There's many more players who are, interesting to the hobby and therefore have value. But yeah, football seems to be just the hardest in the last few years, anyways, to get any kind of value out of. And maybe I'm wrong. I've got a rookie in here that's worth something, but I kind of doubt it. So yeah, I gotta say football, I don't enjoy opening it very much. Basketball I enjoy much more, even though the same roughly can be said of 2023 basketball. But I like getting Luka cards, even if they don't have any value, so that's a big reason why opening basketball stuff is pretty fun for me, even if there's not a return of value. But baseball maybe is I think, most interesting. And that's probably just because I know the most, well, not just, but largely because I know the most, about baseball and the names that are in, especially the prospect products and stuff like that, although, newer stuff I know relatively little about, but there's quite a few things I can recognize as having some value, or at least some potential value in the future in baseball, as opposed to football, and then basketball probably next after baseball. Alright folks, hope you enjoyed, hope you're all doing fantastic, and we will see y'all